All right, we're going to take a look at iMovie here. If you've never used it before, it's pretty simple. The icon is the purple star in the corner there. We're going to click on that, and when it opens up, you have an addition sign up in the left-hand corner. That is starting a new project. As you can see, I have quite a few movies already here, but I'm going to create a new one, and it's going to offer a movie or a trailer. Each one is fun to play with, but for our purposes, I'm going to create a movie. Now, you can choose from the media that you have on your phone, or if you have all of the pictures and videos that you need already collected in a folder, I recommend just doing that. So I'm going to go to Albums, and then go to the album that I created called Third Degree. Now, these are videos and photos that I took from a recent outing at the Third Degree Glass Factory. So before, we had talked about creating a video using horizontal taken shots, not vertical ones, and I'm about to show you why you would do that. Now, I've selected all of these images and videos here, and down at the bottom you'll see it says create movie, 19 items, 4 minutes. Now, that is without editing. So if I were just to create this movie and send it out, it would be 4 minutes long. However, we don't want to do that. We're more creative than that. So we're going to go to the beginning of this movie here. I'm just scrolling with my thumb. If you see, as I'm playing it, this is what happens when you take a vertical shot next to a horizontal shot. You get a full screen versus half or a third or whatever this is a screen. It's just not quite as aesthetically pleasing. So while it was a good idea for a speed up shot here, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this because it doesn't look very good. I'm going to go ahead and go through here and make sure I don't have any more vertical shots that I may have taken, even though I know not to. Let's see. I don't think... Oh, here's one here. Let's get rid of that. And get rid of that. Okay, I think we're pretty much good to go after that. Now, I'm not going to make a whole movie here because that would just take entirely too long. I'm going to show you some of the features in iMovie, and we will wrap up here. As you can see, I have videos and photos. Normally when I make a video, I want to fade in from black and fade out from black. The other things that you have on here, you have some project filters. It'll put a filter on every single media that you have, piece of media that you have in your video. Now, you can go in and do it individually, or you can click on one of these project filters and go all the way through, and it will put a filter on everything, give you some fluidity with your video. So I'm going to go ahead and put a filter on here just so you guys can see what it looks like. I'm not going to worry about the theme because it adds theme music. And if you post something on Facebook that you made through iMovie using their theme music, it will flag it and it will mute the music. So I will show you a little bit later where to go to get free, royalty-free music. So as I put this on here, I can click play and you can see it fades in from black here. Now, it allows you to put some text. Down in the bottom corner, you can add some text. Choose an appropriate text for your video. If you have a serious video, you obviously don't want to use a more lighthearted text. You want to use a more serious text. For this one, I'm going to go ahead and use the prism. And then you click on it and type in whatever you want. Let's just go glass. Sorry, let's delete this here. Glass factory. Okay, and you can put it in the middle, or you can lower it down using the buttons down here at the bottom that say center or lower. And then sometimes when you go lower, it gives you more options to type in more text. That's completely up to you. As you can see, there is a filter on this photo. You can remove it if you don't like it by clicking the photo, going over to the filter button in the right bottom corner and removing the filter, just like that. I like it, so I'm going to leave it on there. The transition here, these little boxes that you see here, you can choose which one you would like. All these here, as you go through and tap each one, it actually allows you to have a different transition. I like dissolve. I think it's smooth. I think it looks nice. So for today, we're going to stick with that. Now, if you want to shorten the video that you took, because this is a pretty long one, you can either click on the video and then the little scissor button and split the video, or you can come over to the right or left hand side and simply shorten your video to where you would like it, and then it will transition to the next. The thing I've noticed, if you split it, sometimes the transition goes away, so you might have to add that back in. Now, some other features that you have with the video to make it more fluid is the sound. So I would go down here to the very middle where you see the speaker, click on that. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the sound for all of the videos that I've taken here, because they're all a little bit different. You get background noise, you get people talking. So I'm going to get rid of that and just put a royalty-free song over top of it. Okay. Now, normally if I was going all the way through here, I'd shorten some of these videos and so on and so forth. But for our purposes, I'm going to go to a photo and show you how to adjust where the photo starts, where the photo ends. Maybe. Here we go. So here is the photo. I'm going to click on the actual photo in the timeline here, and you're using the Ken Burns effect. Now, you don't have to use it, but it does look nice. It looks professional. It looks like you took the time to care about your movie, which you did. So you want to make it look that way. You can choose where you want the photo to start, where you want the photo to end. I think here's a good starting place, and probably right there is a good ending place. Now, as you go back, the photo will look as if it's moving, and you can see different parts of the photo. Again, we have a vertical shot here. Make sure you're using horizontal, not vertical. It just doesn't look nice with horizontal shots with vertical shots, unless you're using a phone, which some people use the phone to watch the videos, or a tablet. Most people use it. Most people will watch it and show their friends either on a phone or a tablet. However, on the chance that they're watching it on their laptop, you want to make sure that everything looks nice and is together. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. Now, as far as the features go for this video, I'm going to show you two more here. One is the speed. You can freeze a frame if it's a video and turn it into a photo, which is here. You can also slow down the video itself, okay, and get a little slow motion action going on. You can also speed it up, so it just goes really quickly, just like that. Okay, and your video's done. As far as features for iMovie goes, that's pretty much it. There's a few more in here. If you want to go in and play, you can find some duplicate features and some detach, which will detach the actual audio. But if you're putting music over top of it, you don't need to worry about detaching the audio, because you're not going to be using it. Now, you may want to splice in audio from your video as well as audio that you're putting over top of it with the song. And if you would like to do that, I'd be more than happy to show you at a later date. It's just a little more involved than the time that we have here. So I thank you so much for checking out iMovie with me. The project will save once you X out of it, and then you will have to download it to your phone using the little share button down here, and you can save it, you can export it, you can email it, you can airdrop it if you have an iPhone, whatever it is that you want to use. So thank you for your time.